Hello everyone, welcome to Maths class. In our previous videos, we have completed with related angles, and 5 types of related angles we have seen are complementary angles, then we have seen supplementary angles, we have seen adjacent angles, then we see linear pair, then we completed with vertically opposite angles. Also we have solved problems on these related angles. Now, we'll study new concept, that is pair of lines. Now, what is pair? A set of two things that used together as a unit is a pair. What is pair? A set of two things that used together as a unit. And what are lines? A line is a straight path which has no end points. What are lines? A line is a straight path which has no end points. So we will see pair of lines. So now we will see what are coplanar lines. Okay, two or more lines lies in the same plane are known as coplanar line. So see the example. Here is the line AB and here is the line CD. So these are the two lines which are drawn on the screen, right? Which are drawn on the screen or which are drawn on the paper or a plane. So two or more lines which are lying on the same plane are known as coplanar line. So these are the two lines which are lying on a plane. So these two lines are known as coplanar lines. Why? Because they are lying on a same plane. If we draw a pair of lines on a paper or a plane, then lines are called as coplanar lines. So here are the two lines. If we draw two lines or a pair of lines, two or more lines, if we draw two or more lines or a pair of lines on a paper or a plane, then the lines are called as coplanar lines. So here are the two coplanar lines. Now we will see which are the different types of coplanar lines. So types of coplanar lines. So first one is intersecting line. The next one is parallel line. And the next one is perpendicular line. First we will see about intersecting lines. So intersecting lines, when two or more lines cross each other in a plane, then they are called as intersecting lines. So see the example. So here is the line L. So here is the line L and here is the line M. So both the lines are meeting at the point O. So they are intersecting at point O. So these two lines are called as intersecting line. Why? Because they are intersecting at point O. When two or more lines cross each other, these two lines are crossing each other, right? So these two lines L, M, N, the line L and M is known as intersecting line, because when two or more lines cross each other in a plane, they are called as intersecting line. Now, the intersecting lines share a common point. So this is the common point they are sharing. Point O is the common point which is shared by these two lines, that is L and M. A common point is called a point of intersection. We will consider these two lines, line L and line M. When two lines, line L and line M, intersect each other, they form a common point, right? And this common point is called as point of intersection. So line L and line M intersect at point O, and this point O is known as point of intersection. So here are some of the example. This is a grill which are intersecting at different points. So this is the line 1, this is line 2, this is one more line. So they are intersecting. This is another intersecting line. This is one more intersecting line. So they are intersecting at different points. So when two or more lines cross each other, so these are the different lines which are crossing each other at different points. So this point is known as point of intersection. Here is the one point here the one point of intersection. This is another point of intersection. This is one more point of intersection. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7 points of intersection in this image. We have one more point. This is a signboard which are here is the one line and here is the second line, right? So these two lines are intersecting at one point, and this point is known as point of intersection. I hope you all got the concept of intersecting lines. Now we'll see about parallel lines. Parallel lines. So here are the two lines, line L and line M. So when two or more coplanar lines never intersect each other, they are called as parallel lines. So here are the two lines, line L and line M. So these are coplanar lines. Why? Because they are drawn on a plane, and these two lines are not intersecting. If we take a ruler and if we measure the distance between these 2 points, then the distance between the distance between the two lines will be equal. If the distance between these two lines is 5 centimeter, then the distance here will be also 5 centimeter. Then the distance here will be also equal to 5 centimeter. So these two lines, line L and line M, are parallel lines. Parallel lines are the lines which do not meet and maintain the same distance between them. So these are the two lines. These parallel lines are the lines which do not meet. So these are the two lines which are not meeting at any point, and they are maintaining the same distance throughout the line. So these lines can continue to extend infinity, but distance between them won't change. So we can extend both the lines to the infinity, but the distance between them will not change. If we take this line M and line L, and if we extend this line to infinity, then the distance between these two lines will never change. These are the cricket wickets, right? So wicket 1, wicket 2 and wicket 3. These are parallel lines. These are put in a parallel lines, right? So the distance between these two wickets is always equal, and distance between these two wickets is always equal. So these three wickets are parallel lines. This is the one of the example of parallel lines. I hope you got the concept of parallel lines. Now we'll see perpendicular lines. Now let us study about perpendicular lines. So what are perpendicular lines? When two coplanar lines intersect each other at right angle, that is 90 degree, they are called perpendicular lines. So let us see example. That is, this is the line 1 and this is the another line. They are intersecting at point O. Okay. So when two lines intersect at one point, and if they form a right angle here, then these two coplanar lines are called as perpendicular lines. So when two coplanar lines are called perpendicular lines, when two coplanar lines intersect each other at 90 degree and form a right angle here, that time these two coplanar lines are called as perpendicular lines. So this is the line PQ and SR. This line PQ and line SR are intersecting at point O and forming a right angle, and hence line PQ and line RS are perpendicular lines. So here is the example. This is the one line, this is another line. So they are intersecting at one point and forming a right angle, and hence these two lines are known as perpendicular lines. Similarly, this is the one line, this is the second line. They are intersecting at one point and forming a right angle. These two lines are called as perpendicular lines. Why they are called perpendicular lines? Because after intersecting at one point, they are forming a perpendicular, that is, they are forming a 90 degree right angle, and hence these two lines are called as perpendicular lines. In the fields, we have seen that the farmers are making a mud race like this, mud lines like this, and these mud lines are perpendicular lines. This is the first straight line, this is the second straight line. If we take a protractor and if we measure this, the angle between this, then the angle will be 90 degree, and hence these two lines are called as perpendicular lines. I hope you got the concept of perpendicular line. So we have finished with types of coplanar line, that is, we have seen intersecting lines, parallel lines and perpendicular lines. Now let us see about transversal lines. So what is transversal line? A line which divides two or more coplanar lines on distinct point, then the line is called as transversal line. So here is the one line AB and here is the second line CD. So this line AB and CD are known as coplanar lines. Why they are called as coplanar lines? Yes, because this line AB and line CD are drawn on a plane, and hence these two lines are known as coplanar lines. Now a line which divides two or more so the two coplanar lines. If we draw one line over these two lines, then we can see the line PQ. This line PQ divides this line AB. Yes, this line PQ divides line this AB at one point, and also this line PQ divides this line CD at one point. So these are the two distinct points, right? Line PQ divides line AB and line CD at two distinct points. This is the one distinct point and this is another distinct point. Distinct point means different point, right? Line PQ is dividing line AB at one different point, and line PQ is dividing line CD at another distinct point. So a line which divides two or more coplanar lines on distinct point, then a line is called a transversal line. So this line PQ is dividing line AB and line CD at two distinct points. So a line PQ is known as transversal line. So this line is called as transversal. I hope you got why this line PQ is called a transversal. Okay. When line is called a transversal line, when any line divides two or more coplanar lines at distinct point, that time that line is known as transversal line. When line PQ divides line AB at one point, they form four different angles. Angle 1, angle 2, angle 3 and angle 4 are the four angles which are formed when a transversal line PQ is dividing line AB. Also, when transversal line PQ is dividing line CD, that time another four angles are formed. So angle 5, angle 6, angle 7 and angle 8. So these are the 8 angles. So these are the 8 angles which are formed when a transversal line dividing two coplanar lines. I hope you all understood the concept of transversal lines. Thank you.